everybody. Thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube and company for the Wild Card Wednesday. Only admission fee is your beverage. Please bring a wine, a beer, or a spirit. Let's have some fun. The email address is below. If you would like an email link to join the show, please send me an email with your actual name or your Facebook name or your YouTube channel name, and we'll let you in. And the only thing I ask is the most famous thing of all time on this program: don't be a douche. Don't be a douche. Cheers to that. Let us know also in the chat, what are you all drinking on live in the chat? Let us know. And here we're going to go around the horn. Actually, before we get to that format, we're just going to introduce our panel, which consists of Alex, a beer master from the state of New Jersey. Cheers.
What's up, everybody? Cheers.
Beerman, state of Oregon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Below him is a Bumpy Road Brews from New Hampshire. And
Cheerio.
south of me, literally, is East Coast Liquor Reviews. Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Now let's go around the horn and see what everybody's bringing. Let's do a little pour and a presentation of what we're bringing tonight with Alex, the beer master, starting us out.
Well, today I am reviewing Stoneyard Brewing. It is a Reuben Red Everyman, and it is grapefruit, and it is grapefruit and orange. And as you can see, it does look like a bloody orange, as you can see all those different, the colors and stuff. At least in my opinion, and so yeah. Let's pour this up, shall we?
Sounds good, Alex.
I think you can get this too. I'm not so sure, Legendary Eric. Not so sure. All right.
I don't think I've ever heard of that brewery, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I never heard of it until a couple weeks ago. So, that's what it looks like. One finger, two finger ahead. I'll give the smell, taste next time around. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Alex. We'll see
Cheers.
what the beer man is bringing to the show tonight. Hello,
All
beer
right.
man.
Hey, cheers. Thank you for letting me on your show today.
Wow.
All right. So this one is from Great Notion from my neck of the woods out in Portland, Oregon. It's called the Luminous 11. Show you that. It's a sour IPA, I think, or a tart IPA with passion fruit, somewhat close, right? Passion fruit, pineapple, orange, natural flavor, and certified color. Contains milk, sugar. There's 7%. So I don't know. There's no date. So let's just open it.
Shall we?
We shall. Oh my God!
Wow, look at that color.
Holy crap! That looks
like
delicious.
Colorful water or something.
That's I had no idea, but
Beer man.
oh, whoa, dude. Oh, that's so earthy. That's weird, dude.
Beer man, I know
Yeah.
the Great Notion can I have is around the I think I was just showing you. It's right around the top part.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is it there?
No, it's not.
No. It could be wiped off. The one that I have is super wiped off. So it's almost
Not there.
Anymore.
But very turquoise.
Yeah, it's a cool color.
Thank God.
It was like blue
All right.
Kool-Aid or something.
Yeah, exactly. So cool. I'm looking forward to this.
Nice.
Cheers, guys. All right.
Thank you. And thank you, Nightbot. Go and support the show and channel on the PayPal. All right. Hello, Bumper Road.
Let's stay bumpy road.
Well, from Equilibrium Brewing Company, they're out of Middleton, New York, or at least that's one of their locations. Their Tie-Dye Science IPA coming at 6.5% ABV. And if this pours out tie-dyed, that's going to be really good.
Right.
I'm not seeing a canned on date
What about on the bottom
this
there,
one.
legendary Bumpy?
Yeah, it's not on it, so whatever. It doesn't matter.
What
It
about
just-
the bottom
it
though?
just, I checked the bottom. It's not there. This just showed up. It's weird because some of them have their canned on dates on, some of them don't. So I don't get it.
Oh, thank you, Nightbot. Thanking me for tuning into my own program. There, thank you.
Yeah, it pours with a nice frothy like head, white bubbles, and it's that potato kind of colored New England IPA. I would say it's that kind of milky wheat yellow coloration. Cheers.
Looks good.
Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers.
All right, thank you, Bumpy. We will come back around for the review. First, East Coast Liquor Reviews.
All right, I got mine in the fridge still. So I got beer from the Alchemist, Vermont. It says this is their Eddie Topper.
Oh god, that's a good beer.
8% alcohol by volume. It says drink from the can, but I'm gonna pour it in a glass. Canned on 7/11/22, so this is pretty fresh. You guys can see that. There you go, 7/11/22. Today is the 20th, so 9 days old. Not bad. Cool black tab on top. So I didn't do any research on this because I want to try it out without hearing anybody else's opinion on this beer and just see what I think of it. So, Spiegel glass, a glass.
Hell
I will
yeah.
tell you this. I will tell you this, legendary Tanner, you will like it.
Well, like I said, a lot of people rant and rave about this beer, and I didn't want to do any research because I'm sure there's a lot of reviews out there, and I didn't want, other reviews to possibly change my judgment of the beer. So,
Correct.
I'd say it's not super hazy. It's got a little bit of a haze to it, nice effervescence. Poured about a 2.5 finger, tight knit head, holds some good retention. It's like a hazy straw color. Definitely hazies that I've had recently, a lot more hazy than this, but a little bit of a haze to it. But it looks really good, lots of effervescence, and excited to try this because this is one of those beers that a lot of people do rant and rave about. At least I've heard. So cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
I believe it's legendary.
The more you say cheers, the more
Cheers,
Nightbot says thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. And feel free to support the band Ux put forth by Pine
Wait.
City.
Nightbot has a band?
Nightbot definitely has a band, yeah. It's called Night in the Bot. Night in the Bot. They're on tour with Benny and the Jets this summer. We're gonna drink South Portland, Maine beer, not Oregon. It's from the Foul Mouth Brewing Company, the brewery from, or Foul Mouth Brewing from, again, South Portland, Maine. It's their 5.5% ABV Frank Tour. It's their German style Kolsch. Damn, there you go. We have a April 27th, 2022 date on it. Oh, fracking good. Fractor is our favorite all-purpose beer. We brew this classic German-style ale to be bright and crisp, yet have a soft and well-rounded European hop profile that makes it a perfect beer for nearly any food or any cuisine or mood. All right. See how that goes. Why not? I could go for a good Kolsch in the 90-degree weather we are currently experiencing just about throughout the United States in a lot of spots in New England.
It's the heat wave, legendary Eric.
Yeah, don't drink too many beers during the heat wave. That'll dehydrate you very badly. But it's okay indoors right now. In a Samuel Adams Boston Lager glass. Again, why not have this thing in a while? So you get a nice yellow, hazy kind of complexion. It's not super see-through. Nice maybe 1.5 inches or fingers worth of head. Very carbonated thanks to the etching on the bottom of the glass. We'll see how this one goes. I do like me a good Kolsch. Perfect weather for it. See how it goes. All right, let's start back up. Alex, the beer master, in that ruby red everyman.
Smells like a blood orange kind of thing. Sweetness. You smell a little bit of dankness too. Nice frothy head still in the glass. So obviously, I just poured a little bit more, so that's probably why. Kind of looks like a New England IPA, but it's really not. It's like probably a West Coast or something like that, but a little bit lighter. So yeah, let's dive into this, shall we? Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate you,
Cheers,
Solange.
Very dank. A little bit of drying. The mouthfeel is nice and a little bit of creamy. A little bit of thickness to it. I taste a little bit of sweetness. Just the way I want it. A little bit of bitterness. That mouth feels wonderful. Wow. It's just nice and pillowy, nice and thick. I'll tell you, the flavor is delicious.
It definitely sounds like a New England. Is that a New England style IPA you would say in the flavor profile?
I don't know because it's a ruby red and it's an India Pale Ale. And that's not a New England IPA, but then again, who the hell knows? You never know. I mean, a New England IPA is more fruity than this, more fruitier. Hate stumbling on the words, but that's how it goes. But yeah, it's a very good beer. Let me pour some more.
Awesome. They say it's got Citra. I'm on untapped.com. And that beer has Citra, Amarillo, and Centennial hops along with an orange kick. Very good.
You got that right.
They say it's a gulpable IPA. All
Yeah,
right.
it also has that creaminess or that thickness or that just that pillowness that perfectly on the mouthfeel.
Nice.
Yeah, what they're saying is true. You got that sweetness. You got the blood orange. They never said blood orange, but I'm just saying. You would think it's a blood orange because if you look at the can, it does look like they're blood oranges. If you can really look close, and if you can see the orange itself right there, it does look like blood orange to me, or a sweet orange. I wish it was red. And as I'm drinking it, as I'm talking, there's still a little bit of bitterness.
Hell yeah.
Very flavorful beer. Please, if you can get Stoneyard Brewing, it is from New Jersey. But if you can get Stoneyard Brewing, and it's Forever Man, or Ever Man. What's it called again? India Pale Ale, grapefruit, orange. Please try it. Let me know what you think of it. It's good stuff.
Red everyman.
Yeah, Everyman. Yes, please try to get it. I mean, it may be in your area, it may not. I don't know. Obviously, there's a lot of stores. There's a Hidden Jewels. Hidden Jewel stores. You know how that go in those stores and you find crazy beers. So maybe they'll have that. You never know. I mean, because look, I go to Roger Wilco's and I go find Night Shift. I get that every time I go there.
Well, there you go. Nice.
I mean, hoping to find some Treehouse and some Trillium by accident, because you never know what people. They seem to have a history. I think they buy the beer and they bring it to their store. Now, maybe they're distributed. Maybe the Night Shift might have been distributed, but who knows? Right? Either way, I hope to find more Treehouse. One day I hope to get some Trillium because I need to try some Trillium and bring it here to do a review on. I never even got a chance to because, like I said, I was a little buzzed when I was at Brandon's. So that's a totally different story. But hey, not buzzed to get sick, but you know what I mean. So this is good, and I'm gonna continue on drinking it. It's very tasty. Please try to get it. Cheers. Get the rating next time around.
Cheers out.
Cheers.
All right. Let's go to Beer Man with the turquoise looking beer.
Turquoise. I don't know what they added some kind of dye to this or something, but yeah, it's getting in the nose.
Cheers.
It's it's very like pungent, man. It's like this pungent passion fruit guava. It's kind of like this sock locker kind of thing going on. That dankness. It's got some pineapple in there, a little orange. Very candied. All very candied, very sweet smelling. But so pungent and earthy. Like really earthy. It like sticks inside you. It's got a little like cotton candy kind of thing going on.
Wow.
Like blueberry, not blueberry, like boysenberry or some kind of cotton candy. I don't know, weird. Anyway, man, I'm dying to try this. It's okay. Well, you see the look of it. It's opaque. It's got a medium rising bubble. It's got no head. It's definitely a tart IPA. Let's try this. Cheers.
Cheers.
That looks delicious. Kind of looks like my that beer that I got a while ago.
Yeah. You know, it's tart. Yes, it is. It's like a sour IPA. It's basically a sour IPA, but it's a tart sweet. It's it still has the passion fruit's really big on this. I get like strawberry. I get a slight like pear. I get a slight. I get the orange comes through. A nice navel orange, sweet orange. The pineapple's really ringing, and the finish, the bitterness is it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's more of a tart. You get a little lactic going on there, lactic acids, this, that. But it's not like overwhelming. It's very balanced with the sweetness, with a slight salinity, a little slight saltiness. It's kind of got I guess the body would be a medium on this. The mouth feels somewhat creamy, soft, a little tart, a little zingy. But more than anything, kind of creamy and feeling real nice. Goes back your throat. Like as you take it down, it's like a reward. You know, it's like, holy crap, this is good. Like I'm glad I had this. This is really good, man. A reward. It's my reward for the day. No, but as it goes down, it's just nice and tart. And you still get the residual sweetness on the front, and all the fruit flavors stick around. But as you drink it, it just kind of washes down this nice little lactic acid tartness. But it's not overwhelming, and that's what makes it good. It's kind of Kool-Aid-y. It's very Kool-Aid. I keep getting boysenberry or something, or then they didn't mention that as a fruit.
Boysenberry.
As you drink it, you get the hardcore earth. That earthy pungency just goes right into your nose as you take it down. It's really good, man. This is a really good beer. I'm very impressed. So that's all I got to say about that. You guys have a good day, night.
Okay.
Wherever you're from.
No, wait a minute. He's going to stay in the chat, and we're going to come back to him.
Legendary
Right.
beer. I was going to ask Legendary Beer Man, is there ice cream in
quickly?
Is there ice cream in that? Because
Making my armpit sweat.
Is there ice cream in that? Because I have a beer that has ice cream in it, which is that bomb pop.
Lactose.
Okay.
Is the closest thing to ice cream I can think of, and that definitely is in there. That's creating that nice little medium body kind of feel. That's
Okay.
giving an extra little sweetness kick. Yeah, it's nice.
Awesome.
Really good beer. Really good beer.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Mid years.
It's very bumpy.
Now let's go to a bumpy road. The equilibrium
All right.
review.
Drip a little. Yeah, the head didn't last on this thing at all. It became very rocky and went away. But some aromas. It's pretty big with grapefruit. It's got a little bit of like a mango, pineapple, tangerine. Not much malt presence. There's like a slight kind of sweetness in there. So there is a bit of a malt, but it's not screaming anything. It's not like bready or much of anything like that. So but yeah, grapefruit, pineapple, mango, tangerine. That's about what I'm getting out of the aromas. So cheers.
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 Slunja.
Slunja.
Or Slunja. Right back at you, Nightbot. Right back at you.
Pie.
Yeah, that's a lighter side body. Either a high light to a low medium body. Semi-soft feel on the palate. Carbonation is lower side medium. Grapefruit is the big player from the hops. Seems to be like a creamy peach. A little bit of like a tangerine. There's kind of a slight chalkiness. A little bit kind of cracker malt presence.
Legendary Richopolis. What is up, my friend?
Cheers.
Appreciate you, Richopolis.
Bitterness is lower side of moderate. It's got a bitterness, but it's definitely lower. So fairly balanced with there being lack of a real malt presence. Besides being like that kind of crackery and slight chocolate palate feel and stuff. Pretty balanced. Bitterness is not harsh either. It doesn't get piney. It kind of stays right along with that kind of creamy peach, tangerine-esque, maybe even nectarine. Pineapple's kind of lost on the palate. I did pick it up in the aromas. I can't taste it really on the palate. But the grapefruit, like I said, that was the number one. That's the first thing that both my nose and my palate picked up on. So I think this is a very grapefruit forward. And if I had to guess what grapefruit it was, I would say it's the white kind, not pink. It doesn't really have that kind of sweetness. I think that the pink grapefruit kind of brings. It's more of a tart type of a grapefruit note. So I'll come up with a score for it. It's really easy to drink, 6.5% ABV. Wonderful can art, as usual with these Equilibrium beers. And yep, nice.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers, Bobby.
I think it's Legendary Tanner or Legendary Eric's turn. One of the two.
All right, Tanner, East Coast liquor reviews.
All right, so I've been noticing this. I will say I am getting like a green vegetal note. So I got a little bit of like an earthy hop resin. So I'm getting big papaya notes. There's also some mango and peach. Definitely more on the tropical aroma, in my opinion. There's a little bit of orange in the background. I also get a decent amount of the malt. So we're getting a nice biscuity breadiness. Slight honey-like sweetness with this one. It smells super fresh. Because they say don't pour the bottom of it in the can, but after I do the initial review, and I always do that. Even with Proclamation, they all have the sediment at the bottom. I always dump it into the beer. I like it, in my opinion.
Good job, Nightbot. Good job.
Seriously.
Eh.
Yeah, it smells really good. Like I said, it's definitely on the green vegetal, like fresh, earthy, hoppy aroma, in my opinion. But yeah, it smells really good. I'm gonna dive into this. Excited to try it. I haven't sipped on it yet. I've just been nosing it. So cheers, guys.
Cheers.
One. Strange.
Okay, so I don't know for a fact, but it kind of tastes like they're using some type of oats or
It's up there, Mark A.
possibly like Pilsen malt, I believe. Pilsen malt, wheat or oats, something along those lines, because it does have that creamy mouthfeel. It's got that body to it. It's actually kind of got like a little bit of like a peppery spice hop on the back end with that papaya earthy note. Up front, I'd say it's more like pineapple. Pineapple, and there's another note in there, maybe like a there's grapefruit. It's got grapefruit. There's a little bit like orange pithiness, but there's another like tropical flavor I'm trying to pinpoint.
Hey, Legendary Tanner, you have the same something, even though it's not the same beer. You obviously have the same flavor as me a little bit. The grapefruit. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this actually it has it's got a decent amount of bitterness. I know these guys were like, I'm not sure if it was the Focal Banger or the Heady Topper, but I know these guys were like the first ones to start doing like the hazy
New England style. Yeah.
Yeah, this one to me, the can that I have, it's super fresh. It's totally coming off like a kind of green, the word beer man likes to use all the time, herbaceous. It definitely has that herbaceous note. It's got a little bit of like a hot burn on the back end. I wouldn't say alcohol burn, but it's got a little bit of that green hot burn. There's another fruit note in there. There's like another tropical note. I definitely think it's like there's some tropical notes up front, and then it's super like pithy bitterness, like orange peel, grapefruit, and then you get that papaya. But there's like one other fruit note in between that I can't necessarily pinpoint at this moment. I do like it. I think it is really, really fresh though. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the herbaceous green hop burn, like when it's kind of a little bit more subdued and on the tropical side. But it is a really good beer. I'm gonna have a decent score for this. Hopefully, I can sip on a little bit more, possibly pull out that other fruit note. As far as the malt, it does have a nice biscuity breadiness to it. It's got some sweetness on the back end that kind of rounds out that kind of green herbaceous note. And yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. I actually bought a 4-pack of this for around 15 and change, $15.50 for a 4-pack, which is a pretty good price for these, because I know a lot of people when they see them, they see the hype and they upcharge on these cans a lot. So I think right around $16 for a 4-pack is a good price for this. But yeah, I'm gonna sip on it, possibly have some other flavor note, and I'll have a score next time around. Cheers, guys.
It's a good beer, Legendary Tanner. I've had that and I had the other one. They're both delicious.
Yeah, I've had the Focal Banger, just never this one before.
Yeah, they're both good as far as I don't know which one's better, but I'll have to get maybe both of them and maybe do a side by side. I keep saying that, but I never
When
do.
you find that, let me know. That would be
Hope
cool.
to one day do that, because then I can know. All right, go, Legendary. Sorry.
You're okay. $15.50 is a solid price. That is a buy. Yeah, it's a buy all day. Yeah. You know, we didn't say it already. Cheers.
Please subscribe to the Legendary Rick Jopless. Please do that. We're going to be doing an examination soon too. Can't wait.
Oh,
to do
hell
that.
yeah. Stay tuned for that, everybody. And until then, we got a German style Kolsch once again to Talk about it's the Fractor German style Pilsner from Foul Mouth Beer or Foul Mouth Brewing in South Portland, Maine. Here's their logo. Foul Mouth. There you go.
That must be a new beer or a new brewery. I never even heard of it.
2022. I think they've been around for a little while. I see them at the liquor store all the time. Alex, thanks for the shout out.
Anytime.
All right, here is the Kolsch. We talked about the color and the appearance. It's got a little bit of a haze to it. It is a nice golden color and lots of carbonation from the etching on the Samuel Adams Boston Lager glass. Is leaving some pretty nice lacing. It's down to one finger from about a finger and a half worth ahead. Let's get into the aroma, shall we?
We shall. Cheers.
We shall. Super biscuity, like the flour on top of your Bisquick kind of biscuits, like that kind of biscuity. Or what's the restaurant I'm thinking of? Popeyes. You know, they got those biscuits. It kind of has that biscuity aroma to it, floury aroma, baking flour.
I can't
Definitely a light lemoniness. There is some earthy qualities to it. I'm getting some sweet white bready malts and biscuity notes.
You talking about the kernel kind of stuff, let's say, Eric? Are you talking about like the kernel?
Yeah, I mean, like really both. It reminds me of those kind of biscuits you get at those kind of restaurants.
I thought you were talking about the kernel. I thought you were talking about the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't know why.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeyes, that kind of a biscuit. And there is a slight tinge of some grapefruit, of some citrusy notes underneath. It's just got just an overall really clean bready note, pretty malty bready forward on this one. Doesn't really smell awfully watery. There's a touch of a malty sweetness, but you know what? That sounds really good. It's got a really good scent. Let's dive in.
Shall we?
Damn, get to the beer, Alex says.
Get to the beer, Eric. We gotta have fun with you, bub.
You damn right. Interesting. There we go. Okay, there's a touch of I would say, I don't know, out of 5 sugar cubes, 2.5 maybe. There's a little bit of a honey-like sweetness in there, mixed with that bready, white bready, malty, biscuity flavor. So honey butter biscuit a little bit, not quite as sweet as that, but you're getting some of those kind of notes. There's a lemony or like a lemongrass style note in there. It's a touch, and I mean a touch. It's a touch chalky on the finish. There's a little bit of a lingering mouthfeel, but on some of the Kolsch's, actually on a lot of Kolsch's, I do get that touch of that chalky mouthfeel. It's pleasant. It's drinking. Did I even mention? I apologize. I even mentioned the ABV over here. It's 5.5. It's definitely no, it's really not drinking like a 5.5. It's drinking like a slightly lower, maybe, I don't know, 4.8 to a 5 range. It's really drinking pretty light for what it is, but it does have a full flavor. If that makes any sense. It's super. The main flavor to this for me is super malty, white bread, floury, Colonel Sanders, Popeye chicken, biscuity flavors in there. Really lemony, and it's a medium on the light side, I guess, on the highest light side of the body. It's crisp, super clean for the most part. You're getting left with some earthy, grassy notes, and a little bit less than on the nose of some kind of citrusy hop feeling. It's got to be, I don't know, be somewhere near 30 IBUs maybe, but it's crisp, it's clean, it's ultra refreshing. They say it would go good with anything, whatever you're doing, whatever food you're consuming. Yeah, this might be really good with some seafood or sushi. I mean, this would be a good substitute for other kinds of lager beers and like Japanese rice lagers at the Japanese sushi bar. I think that would be really good. It's got a similar crispness to it without it being quite as sweet. So I will keep sipping on that. That's probably going to get a good rating. I don't see why not. Let's go back around the horn, shall we? And see where we're at with our final thoughts and opinions on the beers. Starting back up with Alex, the beer master.
Unfortunately, beer's gone. It's delicious.
Right.
Well, I'm going to give the beer a 90. Very tasty beer. If you can get Yard Stone Yard, Forever Man, Red Reuben, or whatever it is.
Ruby Red Everyman.
Yeah, Ruby Red Everyman. I make mistakes. And it is like I said, it is a India Pale Ale. Grapefruit and orange. It is a very good beer. Hoping Legendary Eric can get it. Legendary Tanner. Right, if you, oh, never mind. No one. I was about to say something, but no. I've said something. I hold that back because
I didn't really.
I said it a few times with the Legendary Tanner, and then I just realized, no, it's not going to work. But if you can get it either way, please, all you try it. Let me know what you think on your channels, my friend. And that's it. Appreciate you. Cheers. And I'll give you the, all the shout outs next time around. Cheers.
All right. I heard
Cheers.
Appreciate you.
Yes. Yeah, I did that earlier. Yeah, you got to do that. Yeah, exactly. Cheers.
Depends on what time of the day it is and how long we've been going. But you're a legend if you believe you are.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I think you're a legend. You're good. If you're my friend and you treat me good, that's what you get.
He says you're golden.
Yes. Go ahead, beer
All
man.
right, beer man. How was your toilet bowl water looking?
Yeah, it really did look like that.
Beach 2000 really.
Like one of them pissy ass things you piss on, yeah.
Oh my god, the urinal cake.
Urinal cake. They said they as in Untapped, and some people from Beer Advocate actually said, yeah, cheers, Ridge. They said this is a tart milkshake IPA because they put the lactose in there and probably late addition hops, this, that.
Did you say tart milkshake?
A tart milkshake, so they added some lactic acid in there. But this, I agree with that. It's definitely milkshakey. And I haven't had a milkshake in a while. So. Huh?
That's what you want at this time of year. Milkshake.
Yeah, refreshing as far.
Yeah.
Farts are refreshing. Nice medium body, tropical citrus fruity, just really like fruity as hell. Like really, wow, holy crap. My tongue's blue. They did add they did add, that was one of the adjuncts was food coloring and lactose. But it did have a boysenberry raspberry kind of thing coming through, it seemed, in my opinion. Papaya passion fruit for sure. Papaya definitely too. Like they didn't mention that, but also very candied citrus tropical fruitiness, just very candy. They said coconut, and I did not get that much coconut, so I don't know about that. That was remarks from other tasters that were.
Oh, you did taste a little bit of coconut then.
If anything, it mixed in with the vanilla or the lactose-y kind of flavors or something like that. I don't know.
True that.
But I didn't get. Let's see. I'm reading my notes, but I don't get that much more of a lactose-y feel. Maybe slight vanilla. Okay, yeah, maybe a little vanilla. Yeah, a little bit of vanilla in there for sure. But a nice full body with the lactose, and I found it very, very good. I thought this was delicious. A little gimmicky with the color and stuff. I didn't expect that at all. I had no idea it would be that color, but it does match the colors of the can, the turquoise colors or whatever. But it was given a 4 on Untapped as an average.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go out of 100. I'm gonna go 93 out of 100. I thought this was absolutely delicious. I would get it again in a heartbeat. And it wasn't crazy on the tart feel. Sometimes you get those lactic acidy kind of those sours, the pureed sours. You have too much of them, and they're just like, oh. But this wasn't too bad. If you're lactose intolerant, don't have it, of course. But really not bad. 93 out of 100. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. All right.
Cheers,
not too shabby. Not too shabby. What do you say, Bumpy Road Brews?
Yeah, I like this this IPA. It's full of different flavor notes. Like I said, I think it's well balanced for not having a huge malt backbone. The lighter side, either light high or low medium body, even though still having kind of a softer, fluffier palate feel to it. It's nice, especially on a hot day. I think the fruit notes that are coming through that I'm picking up on are nice as well. I think they just go well with the feel of the body of this beer, and everything's just working very well together. So I am going to give Tie-Dye Science from Equilibrium a 46 out of 50, which puts it into the excellent category for me. If you wanted to double that up, it would make it a 92 out of 100. On Untapped, the low lifes of 2,381 raters gave it a 3.97 out of 5, which would be slightly lower than me. Basically, what that would put that under would be a good in my book, because that would kind of equal out to like a 40, basically, out of 50. If you are doing it the way that I'm doing it, just moving the decimal point. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I definitely liked it more than the average consumer so far.
Very good.
Cheers.
All
Cheers.
right.
Cheers.
Cheers. So if I didn't say this already, we will we'll put Bumpy back where he goes. We'll come back around at the very end as we normally do on the review channel here, Massachusetts Beer Reviews, and we'll shout out what everybody's doing on the social medias and become a member of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews Facebook group if you want. Thank you, Nightbot. All right. Cheers. Let's go over to Tanner at the East Coast Liquor Reviews.
All right. Definitely picked up some different flavor notes on this. So initially, I was going to give it like around a 93. But also, I want to address this really quick. This totally fits into Eric's show. It says, "Don't be a D-bag. Recycle this can."
Ah, yeah, all right.
It's perfect.
D-bag, you D-bag. I don't want to flip the D-bag either.
Don't be a D-bag, you douche.
Don't be a D-bag, you douche.
Awesome. Go ahead, Tanner. I'm gonna shut up. I had to laugh.
So the fruit note that I think that I'm getting, I think it's kind of coming off as like a green apple. Getting more towards the bottom of the glass. I poured the rest into it. I did the little swish, dumped it. I'm actually kind of getting like a little bit of like a gummy candy note. Oh, it's kind of weird. But I've been noticing this gummy note in some of the Proclamation brews that I've been drinking lately. And I don't know, it's just one of those weird flavor notes that once you start thinking about it, you kind of start to pick it up in certain beers. It's not really a flavor note that you would think about like that, but I am kind of getting it with this one. I do like it. I think it has a great representation of a New England IPA that's still sticking to the actual style of what a beer should be. It hits the malts perfectly. Like I said, there's a really nice biscuity breadiness. Carbonation isn't too high. It's still like a medium carbonation. I think the mouthfeel is like it's got like a medium bodied, slightly creamy mouthfeel, like possibly using some oats or something like that. The hops are coming through really well. Like I said, it kind of has like that earthy, slightly like a peppery spice note, but you still pick up a lot of like tropical fruits and also like citrusy fruits as well. I'm gonna give this beer. I give it a 96 out of 100. I do like it. I can see why there was a lot of hype for it, and I think it's still because I was thinking I was like, oh, maybe it was all hype back then, and there's still some stuff out there. I mean, there's stuff now that kind of steamrolls over this, but I think if you put this up against even some newer New England IPAs, I think it would still stand its ground, and it still is a really good beer. So 96 out of 100 for me. So cheers, guys.
Damn
Hell
good score.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The Fractor. the Fraktur German style Kolsch. This is a really good beer. It's got a nice, it's got a really nice hoppy presence for what it is without it getting too overboard. But you really have to like more of a maltier style of Kolsch, or even when you drink a lager, because this is very similar to a lager beer, the Kolsch, where they're using an ale yeast and it's undergoing that lagering process. And for it to be called a Kolsch, I didn't even bother to mention that. It's got to be brewed in the in made in the Cologne region of Germany. So that's why it says a Kolsch or a German style Kolsch. So legally, just like with champagne not being from the Champagne region of France, you can't legally call this a Kolsch if it's not made over in that part of Germany. But again, you have to really like a more malty, bready forward, fuller bodied Kolsch or a lager style of beer to get some pretty good enjoyment out of this. But I'm liking that. And there's a little bit of that honey-like sweetness with the biscuity malts, and the lemon works really nicely with it. There's almost like a lemon as it's warming, almost maybe like a little bit of like a lemon herbal kind of a tea sensation to it as well. Really nice, really good. It's not really the best beer on planet Earth, but it's super satisfying in this hot heat of summer that we're getting at now. So the 94 is probably a really good rating for this, and I would recommend this to everybody, including people that are not super crafty beer conscious people and they just want to drink a beer just to have a beer. I would still recommend that. I think this would be good literally with any kind of food. I want to see with sushi, seafood. Replace this with your Japanese lager or your rice beer at the sushi restaurant. That'd be a real good time.
Nice.
Or out in Beerman's neck of the woods, you get some salmon or
more sushi
or whatever. Or obviously get some sushi too. Here's 94. I like that. Pretty good. I think we were that way. Yeah, man. So we're gonna go to the little segment we like to call. Let me put this thing. Shout it out, shout it out loud. Now let's go and do the shout outs for everybody's individual YouTube channels, what's coming up on the shows, and let us know. Let's start with Alex the Beer Master again.
All right. Food Friday. We're gonna be doing chili cheese dogs. I already got that stuff. It's already.
Oh.
I just have to heat it up, put the cheese on it. It's gonna be delicious. I can't wait. Around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, bring in anything you want, drink, beer, whatever you want. Yeah. So also tomorrow night we're gonna be doing Alex and friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30, because it's much easier because then people can join and all that. Yes, people do still join you if I put it as 11:30, but at least you got a couple more. You got a couple more hours. I think I let that go on till like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning last time or 2 o'clock. Yeah, that's just what goes. I'm having fun, I mean, I know. Well, I did that when I did the 11:30 times, but we'll see what happens tomorrow night between 10 and 10:30. So yeah, enjoy that. Right, if it's beer or not, just hang out. It's friends. I don't care if you drink beer or not. It's not. That's why I do that. That's why I did the Alex and Friends, because it's more relaxed and just enjoy yourself. I mean, Food Friday, you enjoy yourself too because you enjoy your food, but you can even eat food on Alex and Friends. I don't give a crap. You don't have to review it though, so that's even better. So, yeah. So stay tuned for that, and then you got the legendary. Obviously, you got legendary Johnny Boy, John and Nelly, known as Georgia Beer Reviews. Check out his beer reviews. He's still doing that, so enjoy that. Again, hoping by the wintertime, or by after August, I will be shouting out his Stout Sunday again. So, till then, enjoy that. And also, got the legendary Rick Jopolis, and stuff like that. And I think we're going to be doing an examination tonight. If not, either way, I'll be hanging out with the legendary Tanner on his channel, but I'm not going to tell what he's going to be doing. So, he'll do that. But yeah, so looking forward to that show too. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna go. I don't know when me and Richopoulos is going to be doing the examination, but I can't wait to do that one much. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. I appreciate it, and then towards the end, obviously, I'll do my signing up. Appreciate you.
Shh, shut up. I'm just kidding.
By the way,
Hey, beer man, I love you. Don't worry about it.
by the way, don't forget that once again, you've seen everybody on YouTube here that's in the panel. You see it on the top right-hand corner of the screen, but hit everybody's subscribe button and their notification bell. So every time they go live, every time they put out a new piece of content on their YouTube channel page, you get notified. You hear about this stuff because it's fun. We like to do this. We like to have the community involved. And if you want to be involved in this, again, all you have to do is be chatting in that chat and send that email over during the show. We're just trying to keep out the riffraff, and we'll get you a link to join up, and hopefully you can make it on to further programs. So cheers, and thank you for watching the program. Let's go over to Beer Man and hear what's going on with his program on.
Sure is, Richopoulos.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So beer and cheese is going to be this, man. It's going to be cream ale. We got three styles of beer, three beer styles, 3 cheese styles. So we got cream ale, we got a Belgian IPA, and we got any amber ale. The ale. That could be anywhere. Belgian, English, American, wherever you want to go with that. And then we got the cheeses, American, Colby Jack, or any cheese style starting with the G. Just to kind of throw those N's in there.
Did you say Colby Jack cheese?
Colby Jack, definitely. You can get the grocery store kind. You can get the crafty kind. I don't care what it is. Just bring it and mix it with the beer, with one of those.
If I don't remember, I can always call you. So it's not, does it?
Of course you can. Of course you can.
Yeah.
So 8 o'clock Eastern for that. And then Wednesday will be a Spaceballs theme. The movie
Spaceballs?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a beer based on Spaceballs. And we'll do that next Wednesday at 6 o'clock Eastern. And couple dudes I want to mention real quick is of course, three. Ridgeopolis, man. Ridge and Bear.
Legendary.
Funny as shit. They are funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget the legendary bear. Legendary bear, known as Legendary Ryan. That's just please check them out. You'll see the Legendary Ryan, Legendary Ridgeopolis, and you'll see his dad. Well, not Ryan's dad, but Ridgeopolis' dad, his wife, which is Ridgeopolis' wife. So yeah, enjoy those shows, please.
Fun times, man. Good stuff. I like watching this stuff at night, like, winding down, drinking some beers. But Finru Brewing and Blue Ice. Those are 2 that I shouted on my show. Finru is awesome. He just put something up. He's doing some
very good
fermentation of fish for his plants and stuff like that. That was kind of cool. And then Blue Ice is fun to watch. He's just a real cool, relaxed dude. So he has some pretty good beers too. I think he's from the East Coast. Well, he's from here, but he's over there. So from the West and over
here,
there.
But he's over there
or something. I don't know what the fuck. But he's cool. Blue's cool. Cheers, guys. Thanks, Eric, man. Cheers to you.
Hey,
you are very welcome. Happy birthday.
Hey, Legendary Ridgeopolis, let me know if we're doing that review tonight. If not, I guess we'll do it whenever. Appreciate you. Because I'm gonna be on the.
Yo.
Damn, fellas, appreciate it.
You're one good damn dude.
All right, up the road.
Dude. I've got 50-point inspection videos up my sleeves. No, on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yes.
Twice a week.
Good.
So I don't overwhelm anybody with my videos. Monday, we got live streams called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. It's a 3-part show. First part is reviewing your new brew. Then we do a little free-for-all, talk it out sesh. Anybody can talk at any time type deal about it, almost anything. And then a little question and answer for the panel. Anybody can drop a question they want to, a panel member, myself, somebody from the chat. So feel free if you have a question and if you're watching and in the chat, you want to throw it out for the panel to answer while you're on the show. That's cool. Your question may become part of the show.
Nice.
Awesome.
Other than that, I guess I'll shout out. I'll shout out Leprechaun TV because I don't know what's going on with Miscellaneous this Thursday, but typically Miscellaneous would have a live show going Thursday at 8 p.m. Right after that is Leprechaun TV, and he does a show called The Hot Seat, and that starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And he'll usually have one guest on that he's kind of just chit-chatting whatever the guest does. Sometimes they're big into like the barbecue world of maybe they have actually created some type of item that they're selling, or maybe they're just big on YouTube and they just talk about what's going on their channel. But yeah, so it's a good time. See a lot of different folks over there. So cheers.
Hell yeah.
That's your favorite Jopless. If you gotta talk to me, just call me and we can and we'll
Cheers.
live stream. Appreciate it. Cheers.
All right.
I
Cheers.
think that's what it says. That's what it says.
Thank you, Bumpy Road. All right. On to East Coast Liquor Reviews to shout out his social media.
Well, social media, I mean, you can go check me out on Instagram. I do have an Instagram. I post sometimes. Pretty much my name, no spaces, if you want to follow me on that. I don't ever shout that out too often, so that is cool. Other than that, my live streams. Tonight, I'll be doing another episode of Will It Mix. Pretty much any cocktail or cuvée beer or anything you want to mix with any other alcoholic beverage, whatever you want to mix together. Come on the show. You don't necessarily have to review it, but you can come on, have a good time. It's like an open bar hangout for about an hour and a half. Sometimes we go on to 2 hours. Usually on a rare occasion. Other than that, I have my Saturday show, and that's Rate That Beer. Open panel, live beer community beer reviews, Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The show tonight's going to be at 9 p.m. if I didn't say that already. And shout outs for other people. I'll shout out FLX Beer Reviews with Dan and Mike. Go check those guys out. Great beer reviewers. They're also very entertaining. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Cheers to you guys, and thanks for having me tonight. Cheers.
Well, hell yeah, cheers to that. So we'll shout out the fact that we try to do this program every Wednesday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, Boston, New York City time, and I'll be on the Masters Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. So come bring a beer, wine, spirit again. Let's have some fun. Let's not be any douches. Let's not be a douche on the channel. We'll have some good times there. And I'm going to shout out Bourbon Bounty again. Yes, he does pretty much most Thursdays, I believe. Yeah, he does a lot of the Thursday programs. He'll do some live giveaways or some other fun goodies there. Talk to him about some bourbon. It'll be a good time. Miscellaneous Brew Reviews isn't here, but go check that guy out. He also is on a Thursday, reviewing a couple of beers back to back, thinking whatever comes to his mind is the review for that day. So cheers to everybody. Cheers to the panel. Once again, if you want to do some liking and subscribing, get on top of that for everybody's channel. You already heard the spiel on that one. Donate to the PayPal, and we'll get your beer review up there if you have a beer review in mind you'd like me to do, or you find an equivalent beer, or if you just want to donate to the show and say, well, here you go. Yeah, donate to the show right there. There's a link right there on how to do it. Thank you, Nightbot. Cheers. I think Alex wants to sign us out, but I'll say thank you for joining everybody. And until that time, what is it, Alex?
Cheers.
This is Alex, the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. So, Alex, Beer Master signing out. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Oh, my God.